Guys, it is 2:45. I've got this, I think I have an eyelash in my eye. Keep playing with it, and the more I play with it, the more I can't find it. Basically today has just, because it's a holiday, just done nothing really except laundry and cleaning up around the house a little bit. Pete's just gone with his mum and dad to take his dad to the doctor's. It's his appointment today, and are you going in or out, Rox? Pete's mother needs help with him getting him out of the car and stuff to get into the doctor's office, because it's not always the easiest, and he needs help, especially now his ribs bothering him even more. He can put even less weight on it. So, God, my eyes bugging me. I don't know if it's like a hair off my sweater or if it's a eyelash. I think it's an eyelash. I'm gonna have to go poke it. I'll be sitting here winking at you all day. Ash is just getting ready for work. She's got work. We spoke to his mum and dad today. We're going to borrow their van for a couple of weeks because Katie's parents were in touch, and this week I have her Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, but next week they may need me a little bit more because one of them's going away, so I might have her 5 days or 4 days, I'm not sure yet. They'll let me know, and longer hours. So, for me to get my errands done and what have you, I'm going to need a car. And Ash is getting more and more hours, which is a good thing, but it's less and less time that I can get out and do my things when I don't have Katie. So, rather than drop Ash off at the mall and then have to go pick her up, which I never know if I'm going to have Katie longer or shorter or whatever, depends. Sorry, my walls look dirty. I don't know if it's a reflection from the lights or whether it's when we had that little fire thing and all the smoke came up here. I need to paint my room. See what happens? I start looking around now. I need finding projects for Pete. Pete is at Consumers tomorrow and possibly Wednesday. And we've just set another day to go back into the school because some of the administrative staff need their photos done. There's about 21 of them. So Pete, being the nice guy he is, the two parents that yelled at us because their sons did not show up for their senior portraits on more than two, about 3 or 4 occasions. Pete's called them and said, look, I'm coming in. If you want the picture done, it's too late for the yearbook, but I'll be there. Because the yearbook's already in, on its way to being printed. All the senior pages anyway. So we'll see how Pete's dad's doing when he gets home. I don't think they'll come in. Actually, I think they're going to drive right over to his parents' house now, and then Pete's just going to pick up the van. So he's going to drive the van. I'm going to have Pete's car, and Ash is going to have my car. Because Ash doesn't like driving her dad's car, it's too big. This minivan, it's one of the newer ones. They just got it a year ago. And I get a bit nervous driving somebody else's car. God forbid it get nicked or scratched or something. I feel bad because it is a fairly new van. Oh, and then Pete just went out. When he went out before to take the dogs out, he looked at his car and a yellow cab yesterday. In that short time we were parked in the city, must have hit our car. There's a nice dent in the back quarter panel apparently with yellow from the cab. Wasn't the one obviously that was pulled over next to us because he never got out of his car and he pulled off before we left, so I was in the car pretty much the whole time he was there. So what happens, they just drop people off and let them out. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go sort this eye out because I'm going to have it all red and nasty in a minute because I'm going to keep poking at it. But yeah, so we have a nice little dent in the door. The back end, sorry, not the door, the back end. He's jumping up. What do you want? What do you want? Anyway, so I'll let you know how his dad did. Hopefully it's not a cracked rib. That's not why he was going. He had an appointment anyway. This is his heart doctor, I think. Yes, it is. It's his heart doctor. Find out what's going on with him because he was doing a bit of that leaning to the right yesterday. And when he was taken in to the hospital last month, they said he had another stroke. So even after all that heart surgery and stuff, the poor bloke had another stroke. So I'm just hope he's doing all right today. and the checkup goes well, because he's a little bit disheartened this morning again. But anyway, I'm going to go drink my tea. Yes, I'm always saying that. I'm going to go drink my cup of tea and keep up on my laundry, and I will talk to you in a bit. Bye guys, hope you're doing well. Roxy, say bye. Say bye guys. Roxy. Hey guys, just want to come on and say goodnight. It's a little bit after 9, and we've been working on getting the books all straightened out, because when Pete's dad got ill and that, I wasn't quite on top of it as I should have been. So Pete's just reconciled the last couple of months and got it all sorted out to the penny. So then he had to show me a couple of things, and it's now 10 after 9 and we haven't even eaten dinner yet. So I've got a stuffed chicken and peppers on the panini maker, and I'm having some mushroom soup, and that's going to be it for today. Sorry it's not much of a vlog today. There's really not been a whole heck of a lot going on. I think I told you this. Did I tell you this? Well, I'll tell again, and then when I edit it, if I did, I'll delete it. Pete's father's appointment. Pete's mum stopped by, picked Pete up, because the doctor's is right around the corner from our house, and they went over, got his dad out of the car, got him inside. Doctor's office was closed. So I think and I thought it was kind of odd that they said there was an appointment today, because it is President's Day and everywhere's closed, banks are closed, schools are closed, and all that stuff. So it was closed. So I don't know if his mum wrote it down wrong, or if they gave her this date not realizing they were closing. There was some confusion somewhere, but it's a shame really, because getting Pete's dad out of the house and into the car and then out at the doctor's office was kind of a big deal. That's why Pete went with him. So, and it was perfect because he didn't have to work today, because the consumer's offices are closed. Everywhere's closed. So his mum, I called him at like 4:30. The appointment was 2:30, and I hadn't heard from anyone, and I was thinking about his dad and wondering how the appointment went. Because and then it's when he explained everything was closed. I'm like, well, where are you then? Oh, we went and did some errands. I was like, all right, just, I was kind of thinking of the appointment and wondering how he was doing. But, so, no appointment. So Pete at least got to do some errands with his mum, and his dad just sat in the car, obviously, but it was good that he could help her out. And we now have their van. They lent us their van for a couple of weeks. So, like I did say this earlier, we have all this stuff going on, and everyone's on different schedules. So at least I can get in and out, go to the bank and grocery store and stuff like that. Because Ash has been getting more hours. And of course her hours are more daytime hours at the moment. And which is good for her. But it just leaves me with no car, and then in the afternoons or late afternoons when she's home is when Katie comes, so I couldn't go out anyway. So this will just give me some freedom for the next couple of weeks, and keep their car running. Obviously we're not going to keep it forever, but I don't even foresee Pete's dad driving again. I don't know. I really don't. And that's about it really for today. Not much else going on. No, nothing else. So I'm going to go eat, download this, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Hope everyone had a great night. Hope you had a good day off if you were off and did something fun. And if you didn't, I hope you're well rested. We'll talk to you later, guys. Have a great night. Bye. Oh, the 2 little clips I just put on, they're not considered vlogs for today, but those were clips. I was just going through my iPhone, updating it. There was another update for it. And I was deleting some of the old pictures and duplicate pictures and stuff. And I came across those videos. There are a couple more, but just came across those videos. My nephew came over from England a couple of years ago with his school. They were doing tours of Cornell and I think Yale. He was going to school to be a lawyer and what have you. And they were coming over here to do these tours, and he was here for a few days, and one of the days he had a down day in the city, so we went into the city and we met up with him and did a few things, went out to eat, and we went to Top of the Rock. And those were just a couple of videos I just found on my iPhone that I'd taken when we were up there. So that's my brother's son, and Ashley's got two cousins. She got one over here, Paige, who you saw yesterday, so now you've seen her other cousin, Rick, who it lives over in England. But yeah, so that's what those were, if you wondered why those were so random and they just popped up. I just thought they were kind of neat because we got a lot of new people on our site and it was just something a little bit different to see. So anyway, have a good night guys, see you tomorrow, bye.